Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Heart Whispers with Gorge, a place where stories find a home, emotions find a voice, and every heartbeat reminds us that we are never truly alone. I'm your host, Sonali, your Gorge. Whether you're driving, taking a walk, or sipping your evening tea or coffee, or simply taking a little break from the world. Thank you so much for choosing to spend these moments with me. If you could just give me your few minutes and your time, I promise I'll speak straight from my heart. And I hope something I say finds a little place in yours. So, our today's Heart Whisper is called Home Isn't Always a Place. Sometimes it's a person. When we think about getting married, most of us dream about the wedding, the beautiful outfits, the beautiful jewelry, the decorations, the gifts, the photographs, the perfect first moment, the perfect kiss, the perfect I love you, I do, the celebrations, and the excitement of beginning a new chapter. And that's absolutely fine and nothing wrong with that. A wedding is beautiful. It has to be. It's one of the happiest day of our life. But today, I do not want to talk about the wedding. I want to talk about what happens after it. Because somewhere between the wedding photographs and everyday life, something beautiful begins to happen. You slowly realize you just didn't marry a husband or a wife. You chose one person to witness your entire life. Just think about that for a moment. Out of billions of people in this world, one person becomes the first person you want to tell your good news to. The first person you call when something goes wrong. The one who celebrates your victories, feels your disappointments, and quietly stands beside you, even when the rest of the world doesn't understand you. If you ask me, that's one of the greatest blessings life can give us. Not perfection, not a fairy tale, but one person who chooses to stay. I've often wondered what really makes a beautiful marriage. Is it never arguing? Never disappointing each other? Never making mistakes? I don't think so. Because every relationship has its moments. Every couple has their own disagreements. Every journey has challenges. But I've realized something. A beautiful marriage isn't about finding someone who agrees with you all the time. It's about finding someone who understands your heart. Because understanding someone's words is easy. Understanding their heart, that's where love quietly begins. There comes a time in marriage when words become fewer and understanding becomes deeper. You walk through the door after a long day, and before you've even said a single word, your partner knows something isn't right. Not because you've explained it, but because they know you inside out. They know the smile you wear when you're genuinely happy and the one you wear when you're pretending to be okay. And somehow, without asking too many questions, they simply sit beside you. Sometimes they make you a cup of tea or coffee. Sometimes they will crack the silliest joke ever to make you laugh. Sometimes they just let you be. And somehow, that becomes just enough. To me, that is love. Not always fixing each other's problems, but making sure the other person never feels alone while facing them. I also think that somewhere along the journey, our partners slowly stop becoming just a husband or wife. They become our best friend, our confidant, our biggest cheerleader, our partner in crime, the keeper of our dreams, the person who knows our fears, our strengths, our weaknesses, and still chooses us every single day. That's such a beautiful choice, isn't it? Because every morning, without saying it aloud, you both choose each other all over again. Not because life is perfect, but because your relationship is worth choosing. And I think that's something truly special. Some of the happiest moments in a marriage aren't the grand celebrations, they are the little moments no one else sees. Laughing over an inside joke that nobody else understands. Looking at each other from across a crowded room and knowing exactly what the other person is thinking. Fighting over what to watch on television and then ending up watching neither because you're too busy talking. The random late night conversations, the long drives, the comfortable silence, the did you read safely messages, the simply I'm so proud of you and I love you for what you are. Those little moments become the big memories because love isn't built in extraordinary moments, it's built quietly, one ordinary day at a time. And perhaps that's the most beautiful part of marriage. Not finding someone perfect, but finding someone who feels like home. You know, there is something else I have realized. Marriage isn't about completing each other because I believe we are complete individuals before we get married. Marriage is about finding someone who brings out the best in you, someone who believes in you even on the days you doubt yourself, someone who celebrates your victories as though they were their own, someone who gently reminds you of your strength when you have forgotten yourself and are about to give up, and you become that person for them too. That's what being a team really means, right? You are each other's teammates and soulmates, not walking ahead of each other or behind each other, but beside each other. Life will never be perfect. There will be days filled with laughter, and there will be days filled with silence, a little bit of shedding of tears and disagreements. There will be dreams that come true and dreams that don't. There'll be moments when life tests your patience, your faith, your strength, but somehow knowing there's one person standing beside you makes even the difficult days feel a little easier and lighter. Maybe that's why we call them our life partner, our soulmate. Not because they solve every problem, but because they remind us that we never have to face life alone. And as I was reflecting on today's episode, one thought stayed with me. Out of all relationships we build in our lives, marriage is perhaps the only one where two strangers choose to become family. Think about that. Two people raised in different homes, maybe different cities, with different habits, different traditions, different cultures, different dreams, choose to build one life together. And that to me is nothing short of beautiful life together. Not because it's always easy, but because every single day they continue choosing each other, even in the ordinary moments, even when life isn't picture perfect. And maybe that's what love truly looks like. Not grand gestures every day, but quiet consistency, being there, listening, laughing together, growing together, and never letting the other person feel lonely. Before we say goodbye today, let's spend one quiet moment together. If you're driving, simply listen. If you're somewhere comfortable, take a slow, deep breath in and gently breathe out. Now think of the person who has quietly stood beside you through life's ordinary days. It could be your husband, your wife, or someone who has made your heart feel safe. Picture that smile and silently say, "Thank you. Thank you for choosing to walk through life with me. Thank you for being my safe place. Thank you for making ordinary days feel extraordinary." And now make yourself one small promise. If you love someone, don't assume they already know. Tell them, not tomorrow, today. Because love grows stronger when it's expressed. Now take one more breath, smile, and carry that gratitude with you. Yes. And thank you, beautiful souls, for spending these moments with me. I hope today's conversation reminded you that the most beautiful part of marriage isn't the wedding day. It's everything that comes after. The ordinary mornings, the shared dreams, the quiet support, the laughter, the little moments that slowly become a lifetime of memories. If today's episode touched your heart, I would love for you to share it with someone you love. And if you're enjoying Heart Whispers with Gorge, please follow the podcast and leave a review. Every follow, every review, and every share helps this little family grow. Before I leave you today, I want you to remember this. A successful marriage isn't about finding the perfect person. It's about becoming a safe place for each other every single day. Because in the end, home isn't always a place. Sometimes, home is simply the person waiting for you at the end of the day. Until we meet again, be gentle with yourself, be kind to the people you love, cherish the ordinary moments, and keep listening to the whispers of your heart. This is Sonali, your Gorge, signing off from Heart Whispers with Gorge. Goodbye, take care, and God bless.